next lectures will be very short. Pretty close.
OK， 各位大朋友、小朋友、老朋友、新朋友，我是廖牧师。今天我们很高兴来访问这个胜平教授。胜平教授是一个很知名的数学家。数学，我想到数学我就5条面线。今天我们来看一个数学家，他怎么样的来经历上帝。到底耶稣对他的生命的意义是什么？我们先来访问他。胜平，How long have you been in Taiwan, and why did you come to Taiwan?
I have been in Taiwan with many interruptions for at least a period of 15 years.
Yeah.
And I came because of my graduate students at the University of California, who took courses in applied mathematics from me. And many of them, if not most of them, had come from Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
So after a while, I became very curious what Taiwan is like. And I asked all the students the same question, and they always came up with the same answer. I asked them, what does Taiwan look like? So then they said, come and see.
From the viewpoint of the mathematician, what are the crucial points to be good in math?
Well, mathematics emphasizes precision, exactness. And so we are learning to come out of foggy or fuzzy thinking and are learning to focus on the specifics in the precise form.
And Professor Shen Ping, have you had any life experience that made you sad, upset, or frustrated? And how can you pull through? Has Christian faith been any help to you?
Yes, last summer I went as usual to do some summer teaching at an Italian university. And at the beginning of that period, I fell seriously ill. I didn't know what was going on, and so I even forgot some basics in mathematics. And then my son came to rescue me, to bring me back to California. I had been bitten by a mosquito, which gives people encephalitis, a very serious illness, and many people die from that illness right at the beginning. So I was not killed by the mosquito. I was just very weak, and I looked at the Leaning Tower, and it looked at me in Pisa, and so I had to be brought back to California for treatment, and they were able, after about 4 months, to restore me completely. So I discovered that I was actually the good old Cheng Ping I had been before. And I was very, very happy to have recovered after 4 months from the encephalitis. Now, this is not an illness I wish on anybody, even on my worst enemy. It's something extremely hard to live through. But I knew it takes God to make a person well from this illness. And so I realized that I had been experiencing a miracle in my own body and mind. And so that made me very humble, of course. So I speak about it with much hesitation, since I don't want to appear arrogant as being more important than others. But I'm very grateful deep down that I'm alive, physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. So I'm very glad that I am where I am now. And the Lord used people, of course, in the process. He used doctors and nurses, and I had to learn many things to cooperate with each of these people in the hospital of recovery. And He used my friends, and He made them even closer to me, especially my friends in Taiwan and my own personal family. So my Taiwanese family called me on the phone and said, Shen Ping, don't forget, you have a family in Taiwan. It was Grandmama, whom you know. And she was very caring and loving, and so was Jerry and Chin Chin. And the whole family, Gao, made a huge difference in my recovery process. And then I was also encouraged by those who prayed for me in Taiwan and overseas. In fact, I found that many people started praying, including in my own college, at Zhongyuan Christian University in Zhongli. Many people supported me. And realizing this, I became very, very thankful again. And so overall, this illness has taught me a lot of important things. And it's the memory of it is very intense and very strong. So thank you very much for praying for this mathematician who had been pushed into the corner until he finally admitted that he needed help and that he needed the support of others. So it does not help with your pride when you're sick, but the Lord used it to make me humble and more easy to live with, hopefully. And it took Gao Shenjin, who helped me to get back on the violin, and some others to get me back to email. So finally I was restored and could function normally.
And Shengping, what's the most important thing you want to accomplish in the future?
I definitely want to use the occasion to make God look even greater than before the illness came into my life. Now I have experienced that God indeed deals with me on a personal level, that He put me together in my body, in my mind, and allowed me to do things that I couldn't even do before. So overall, I'm very grateful that this event took place, and so I will be a different person from now on, and I know that God will help me to make him look great.
Shengping, do you have any word of encouragement for non-Christians?
Yes, I would say definitely one thing that non-Christians struggle with is God actually around? Is he too busy perhaps with something else? And for me the answer is very obvious after this experience of having been given back my life by the living God. God is definitely still in control. So that's the word that I can tell myself and my friends.
Family, Shengping, would you say some words of blessing for our audience?
Yes, that's a great opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I would say in English, God is still in control of your life. He knows you personally, and He is familiar with all the details. And He knows what is good for you. Jesu ai ni.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. My next lectures will be very short. It's not predictable. Laura, you want to have this on the tape?
Thank you.
Less than 1 minute.
Less than 1 minute. Wow. So there's hope.